Hey, Aquarius, intuitive soul coach here with your August 2023 love and family reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so some of you have completed a very important cycle, lesson. This could be soul contract. I am getting here that you've accomplished a lot in your lifetime. You have milestones and soul lessons that came out together here. So some of you, this is an absolute karmic pattern, cycle, soul tribe, soul mate that you have incarnated into this lifetime with to really grow, learn, and come back to yourself is what I sense here. This is about self-love, self-compassion. Now, when you have the soul lessons, it is about strength, which you actually have here, the strength and family card that came out together. So some of you may have thought that you've been put in a family and you're wondering, how the heck did I get assigned to this family, right? You may feel like the black sheep of the family. You may have felt alienated. For others of you, you may have been even adopted, or you are here to break some generational cycles. So this runs deep into the bloodline. You have the milestones showing up. So this is all about accomplishments, victory, ceremonies. I'm also getting that some of you are or have entered into a contract with a family who is not your blood. So it could be family from someone that you have married. This could be soul tribe here. I'm definitely getting this sense of achievement for you with the milestones. So you've come a long way. Whether you're single or not, I feel like you've absolutely come a long way. So Aquarius, pat yourself on the back because you don't give yourself enough credit for everything that you've overcome, dealing with maybe childhood traumas, childhood setbacks. I'm getting here, childhood. There's something with children. Okay, I keep getting childhood or children. Some of you had a hard time maybe having a family, starting a family, okay, because this can be maybe starting a family very early on in life. For others of you, this could be teenage mother, teenage father. For others of you, this could have taken many years to have this family. And finally, I feel like it has come, or you are manifesting this because you've known on a deeper level that perhaps you've wanted children. Now, for those of you that are saying, Melissa, I don't want children because of my family dynamics. You could have children that aren't yours by blood. This could be that you connect with an individual who has children of their own and they're like family to you. This could be pet children, right? You see those people who have their pets and they're just like children to them. This can also be connecting with nieces and nephews, things of that nature. Now, your cards here, Aquarius, are really interesting, but yet there's this divine synchronicity that is taking place here. The fact that you have strength and family together, I do feel like you've had to forgive. Maybe others forgiven you. Some of you have been down the path of family members who've had addictions, who have suffered from mental health issues, abuse, trauma in such horrific forms. I am getting here some deeper wounding within the family dynamics as well. Okay, I'm also getting someone had married a cousin. Okay, very interesting there. Someone had married a cousin, or maybe someone connected with a cousin on a deeper, more intimate level. Okay, please take that as it resonates. Now let's dive in here, Aquarius, to your main overall energy. What's the heart of the matter? Now they're bringing this name again. Now I can't remember if I mentioned it earlier or not, but I'm getting the name Powelson, or it could even be Powell, 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 but I'm almost getting Paul as well. So if you have a name that has Paul in it, or Powell, P-O-W-W, or P-O-W-E-L, or maybe some of you felt like a P-O-W, prisoner of war, right? But I'm getting Powell or Paul or Paulson. So that could be maybe a maiden name. It could be a last name. Maybe it's your name, someone you're dealing with, an ex, maybe a family member. All right. What do we have here for Aquarius? Heart of the matter. You have the Knight of Swords. So there is impulsivity here that may be causing feelings and emotions and energies to feel a little bit chaotic at this time with the Knight of Swords, because the Knight of Swords can be about chaotic forces, right? Things that feel like they are beyond your control. So the fact that you actually have the strength with soul lessons, you're achieving a lot at this time, even if it feels like you've been through maybe the dark night of the soul, or you've been through a lot of situations that were uncomfortable, that were challenging or difficult. Aquarius, you're coming back here in a force, right? You're unstoppable. And I feel like it's because of what you've been through. So yes, there's chaos, but then there's this feeling within you that says, I am not going to let the past define me. I'm not going to let this cycle replay out in this bloodline or in this generational pattern here that's come about. You're not going to let your kids do the same thing if you have them. For others of you, you're stopping the cycle here, and I feel like it ends with you. So this is a really powerful energy here. Now let's take a look at the challenge for you in the month of August. What's the challenge here for Aquarius, please? This is a very deep reading. If this is resonating so far, there's still some things that are coming in that maybe too deep for a general reading, and I feel like I am absolutely connecting with someone out there. So if you feel the need to have a personal reading, check out the link in the description box below. You have the Eight of Wands. Aquarius, something is happening quickly for you. Some of you are healing at a rapid pace. There could be some incoming message or communication. Now this is interesting. Some of you may get a message from a blood relative whom you've never met before. Okay, this could also be, you may hear news that someone is starting a family, right? And maybe you've always wanted to start a family, and this could be an ex, and you hear that they're getting married and starting a family, and maybe you and that person had tried in the past, but it never happened. So there could be some news that feels a little bit unsettling for you, but I feel like you will overcome it, because you are a determined force to be reckoned with here. Now, I don't feel in a negative way, like the Tasmanian devil coming in wreaking havoc, but I do feel here that you have enough pride, you have enough dignity to maybe wish this person well, or to kind of just bow out. It may sting, Aquarius, but I feel like you are going to wish them well and move on. So it's something that comes in and it leaves just as quickly. So feel those feelings. Don't let them take precedence within you, and don't let them sit and ponder and, question life and go down the rabbit hole, because that could really be challenging. I don't see you doing that because you have the milestones and you have the strength. Now, for others of you, the challenge could be getting back on track after something may have been fueled, argumentative. You may have found out something. I'm also sensing, Aquarius, for others of you, when it comes to matters of the heart. Now, this doesn't just include romantic situations, it's family dynamics. Someone may have had a brother, I'm getting here, that maybe was incarcerated or went to rehab. This could also be a mother. I'm getting brother or mother here, may have been incarcerated. Someone may have been under the influence while driving. Okay, so please, again, whether it was you, someone around you, I'm sensing that you're wanting or willing to put that in the past, but you don't necessarily agree, or someone doesn't agree with the choices that you've made, but I feel like you're living with some sort of consequence, or they are. Okay, there is something here with consequences for actions, but not sitting in that energy. I feel like that's the challenge for you this month. Let's take a look at what's below you. Aquarius, this is a deep reading. All of the readings for August when it comes to love, matters of the heart, or family have been quite intense. If you do know your moon sign, your rising sign, or if you are dealing with another person, you may want to check out their reading as well, because I haven't felt the impact of this energy so intensely when it comes to matters of the heart for some time. So August is definitely shifting some things up. So if you are in a relationship that has been a little bit on the rocks, you could see a major turnaround, as in now or never. is what I just heard. Now or never. So it's almost like, okay, we're going to make this work, one last ditch attempt, or we're going to move on. Or you may already have made that decision and move on. For others of you, you both may be ascending in your energy because you've learned some karmic lessons where you're now able to move forward with strength in this union. Okay. Now what's below you here is the Empress. There is that feminine, mothering, loving, caregiving type of energy that she holds. Now, this could be your own mother. This could be you giving birth, which you have here, giving birth to a creation, giving birth to an actual human child here. For others of you, I certainly feel like it's you being that nurturing creator, and you want to create love, peace, and harmony wherever you go here, Aquarius. And with the Empress showing up, I do sense that it is built in your DNA, whether you're female or male, doesn't matter. It's built in your DNA to nurture and care for those that are in your life. Now, some of you, may only pertain, these are general readings. Please take it as it pertains to you. But I am sensing that some of you, part of a karmic lesson here to learn may have been something regarding abandonment or rejection, where maybe you've been denied emotionally, physically, financially as you were growing up, or in a relationship that you've had. I feel like the challenge here, or a part of maybe that karmic cycle, is to play it out. Okay, play it out. See it to the end here, whatever that may mean for you. Okay, play it out. Maybe it's not giving up on this person or not giving up on a child. Okay, because you have this instinct about you. You have this built-in energy that is very, very, very deep and very powerful. You are a nurturer. I'm also sensing that some of you, you may have in the recent past been called to help other people in some way, form, or fashion. It could have been to adopt a child, to start possibly in vitro, to start a family, to connect and help families, okay? Because you're being called to be of some sort of service or some sort of help, whether this is personally or professionally. Some of you had to take care of an aging parent, a sick parent as well, or a sick child. Someone's child may have been sick with either hopefully a temporary illness, but some of you, I am getting that it could have been a permanent illness. Okay, it could have been something heavy that you had to deal with, or you've seen growing up. That could have been your sibling as well, because I am getting here. I'm getting a loved one crossing over way before their time. Okay, this could be someone in the family. All right, they're giving me the name Sunny. Sunny. Okay. Now, this could be someone in the family line, Sunny. If you've been researching maybe into your family history, or maybe someone's nickname is Sunny, okay? Or it could be a pet name, all right? Sunny coming in here. In the recent past, Aquarius, yeah, you deserve some much needed time out for a rest. Four of Swords is finally being able to get the rest that you deserve. It's healing from something that maybe was a little difficult for you, okay? Because the Three of Swords shows up before the Four. Luckily, I don't see that here. But you've taken some downtime to really evaluate, reflect. Otherwise, you may have not learned a soul lesson and you may have had to repeat it. But I see that you didn't do that here. You moved on from the Three of Swords. You've learned very valuable human experiences, and you've learned the lessons by having them. And there's something here that you're building about a sense of stability that's based on a strong foundation here. But you've definitely, some of you have had a past life with someone. Okay, this can be karmic relationships as well, or it is destined. It could be past life where things were unresolved or unsettled, and you bring it back into this lifetime to finish it up. Okay, some of you already know who this person is. There is a deep, instant connection. It was a soul remembrance, whether it was a lover. Some of you have had flashbacks. Some of your children are highly spiritual as well. They may have talked about a life that they were in. They may have came up to you and said, Mommy, Daddy, I remember when I was a soldier, or I remember when Grandma came up to me and hugged me. And you're thinking, well, Grandma's been gone for 15 years and you've only been born for 2. So I do sense here that some of you have highly spiritual children, okay? Oh, I love this reading here. This is pretty deep here, Aquarius. If you're resonating with this, if you're liking it, please hit that thumbs up button. All right, what do we have coming into your headspace? What are you trying to manifest here? All right, Four of Cups. Four of Cups is about a new opportunity showing up here for you. Now, when the Four of Cups shows up, the message is try not to focus on the cups that have spilt, because you could be missing out on an opportunity that's right in front of you, right? This is about not wasting time and energy any longer on something of the past if you've already learned it. So what you are manifesting here is a brand new opportunity, because this is showing up in your strength position. So it's very important to not overthink, not bring the past into the present, unless it's something that you really need to reevaluate and say, okay, why is this happening? If you need to dig in and get to the root of the problem, you may want to seek out a professional, a trusted friend, or someone that can help you do this a little bit more to get to the root of the issue here. Four of Cups, I'm also sensing some of you are worried, not about yourself necessarily, but it could be about a family member that is going through a hard time, okay? It could be a family member that's going through a difficult time, health concern. Someone may have a sister, okay? Sister or sister-in-law. Someone may be going through a divorce, and they may rely on you to kind of help them get out of that hard space, is what I feel with the Four of Cups. But for you, I do feel like you are opening up to a new opportunity here, because you do have the strength in the family and a milestone. So you're reaching a milestone, which is going to lead to a new beginning in matters of the heart. So let's see what's showing up in the near future. Okay, there could be incoming news. And we talked about this earlier. They're bringing it up here again. There could be a news of you get a call saying that someone is going through a hard time here, or to visit someone because they're struggling here. Okay, that's kind of what I'm getting with that Four of Cups. Now, not to scare you, it's to prepare you, right? Oh, okay. Seven of Coins showing up. Seven of Coins showing up here for you is about, you wondering, are the fruits of my labor going to pay off? Is all this hard work, all these soul lessons, all of this inner growth, all of this wisdom and strength and learning and teaching and karma, all of this damn cycle that you feel like you're always putting in the work, is it worth it? Right? Is it worth it? Or do I just need to take a step back, right? I feel like you've already seen, or you are about to see, some sort of victory. So yes, even though you may have felt like you've wasted too much time and energy and effort on the past, I feel like at least you're waking up right now and you're saying to yourself, I'm going to move forward. I'm not wasting another minute on something that was difficult or challenging. So some of you are choosing to create a new destiny for your family line by not replaying something out. I'm getting that energy so strong for you. Breaking some sort of tie, not playing it out in the way that it's always been done. There's something new being offered to you, but you have free will. You have choice to break that cycle. And because you have milestone with it, I feel like you are. Let's see what you're doing, how you're feeling. This energy is all about you, Aquarius, all about you. Someone may need to get a new phone in the month of April. Someone may have dropped their phone in water, and the old rice trick is not helping your phone in this case. Okay, someone may have cracked or shattered a screen as well. I sense a new phone for some of you. So how are you doing? How are you feeling? Whew, you're ready to drop those boxing gloves. Aquarius, some of you, I just heard Capricorn, even though Five of Swords is air energy, which is you. I'm hearing Capricorn, so you could be dealing with the Cap, or it's devil energy coming in where fight or flight comes in. You feel like no matter how much you try to help someone, or how much you help this person out, share your story with them, or how much you fight for them, it just feels like you come up against a damn brick wall, right? It's like beating your head on a wall, but you don't get anywhere. You just get a headache. That's kind of what I feel here. There's some sort of compromise coming in, though. There's some sort of win, okay? Not so much compromise. Thank you, Spirit. Win, okay? I feel like it's a win coming in, and it actually says ruthless win on this card, but I do feel with the milestones, there's a win, where someone may feel like they've won because you may have walked away, and they may say, ha. I feel a little bit of a devil around you, okay? Someone may be trying to sabotage your happiness or success here, Aquarius. Could be a family member, could be a friend, a lover, someone at work, an ex, okay, or an ex's ex may have tabs on you. Okay, that's pretty interesting. There could be someone's ex is looking at you on social media, or they keep tabs on you. I don't know why they would do that, but Five of Swords here is someone wants to win. And it's actually not a win unless this is your win. Okay. But if this is someone else and they're thinking, yes, I got away with it, or, Aquarius, they've walked away, they've left, right? Like Elvis has left the building is kind of what I get. So I feel like you're putting down your swords and you're saying, I'm going to win in my own way. I'm going to walk away and that's going to be a win for me. Or something that you have been fighting for, it's finally coming to a point where it's been a success. Okay, so maybe you've struggled and you've struggled and struggled to try to get through to someone, and finally it's like it clicks. Okay, it could be a partner. I'm getting karmic relationship. Some of you may think this is a twin flame as well. I'm not sure it is. It could be a false twin flame. You'd much rather have a soulmate anyway. So I feel like this is possibly a soulmate. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm not saying it's one's better than the other. Twin flame can be very, very, very different than a soulmate relationship, but we can have many different soulmates and typically only one twin flame. And even at that, it's very rare. Ace of Swords showing up in your environment. This is clarity, cutting through any challenges, right? Cutting through whatever this conflict is so you can get to the root of a situation. It is clearing up any sort of miscommunication because someone may have said something to you, or you may have said something to someone else, or it could be the messages that have come in that have been challenging or difficult for you. It's like, okay, now that I have my emotions in check and my head in the right spot, now I can move forward and plan, right? Then you can move towards making an action plan. So Ace of Swords here is a newfound sense of clarity after a little bit of struggle, right? I'm also getting that someone may have had Cancer come back again. Okay, again, really deep readings this month. Someone may have had that come back through, but I'm getting someone is winning the battle. Winning, whoo, look at those goosebumps. Someone is winning the battle. Yes, for others, maybe it wasn't so lucky in the past or at that time, but I feel like some of you out there watching, there is going to be good news around a person who maybe is going through chemo at this time, or if it has been another battle, and that could be the win that they're fighting for, literally fighting for their life. This is showing up in your position. So this could be you, Aquarius, or someone very close to you, and you are fighting with them. You're not going to give up. Okay, a lot of different scenarios playing out. I hope that some of these are resonating for you. What's the hope and fear? What's the hope and fear? Not having support. I just heard not having support, okay? Not getting pregnant, not having a family, okay? Okay. Running, dragging, okay. Dragging your name through the mud. All right, thank you, Spirit. Dragging your name through the mud. So perhaps there was something you did, or someone is trying to maybe get back at you for something here, but you don't want your name to get dragged through the mud is what I'm hearing. So I don't know what that's all about. Okay, but someone has that fear. I just heard that here. What's the fear? Justice. Unfairness, right? Libran energy here of biased opinions and judgments, and the Justice card is karma, which you have showing up. You want to be done with the damn karmic cycle. You don't want to keep replaying it out because you don't know how it's going to turn out. You can see that she has the blindfold there on her eyes, and she has that red flag wrapped right around her heart center. So some of you, when this comes to love, you want to stop repeating a dynamic of maybe bringing people in that are mirroring maybe your father, or someone emotionally unavailable, or someone who is suffering from substance abuse, or someone who is replaying out the way that your mother treated your father, or vice versa. There is something here with children. I see something with breaking some family cycles. And for others of you, you feel like your karmic destiny is to be alone or to be single, I'm hearing for you. You want there to be balance, and a lot of you want to bring in a partnership, but only if it's healthy. Okay, only if it's healthy. Let's take a look at the final outcome. This is a big one, Aquarius. I hope it's resonating. All right, what's happening here for final outcome, Aquarius? Oh, how cute. Who has a pug, a little pug dog? Okay, someone may have a pug or a squishy faced dog. I'm seeing them right in front of me here. So someone is saying it's okay if I just sit here with my dog. Okay, there could have been someone fighting over a dog or over a pet as well. All right. Eight of Swords. Now there is a dual side to each and every energy, and I'm going to explain both here, because the Eight of Swords is about you having a choice, you having that free will. What did we just say about your fear? That fear is showing up in a red flag here over her heart chakra. Your final outcome here is the Eight of Swords. Look at all these swords here. Okay, well, maybe you don't have tons, but you have some. You have the Knight of Swords, the Four of Swords, Five of Swords, Ace of Swords, Eight of Swords. So yeah, this is a lot of swords. Some of you Aquarians, you are air energy, but you're definitely up in your head about something. And it may be sabotaging the success that you have moving forward, because you have success right here. That's why you have the milestones. There's something that you've already completed. You don't need to replay out. Some of you are fearful that an old story is going to come back in and replay itself. Some of you are afraid that you haven't completed a karmic cycle. For others of you, because you've been through such trauma or such difficulties in the past, you have a hard time letting go that you deserve this love, this happiness, this family. That's why you have the Strength card coming in saying you will persevere. You are stronger than you think you are. You will overcome the obstacles that you face. This is about personal power. Okay, when the Eight of Swords shows up, it's saying don't self-doubt yourself, because you're returning to confidence. You're returning to a place of feeling good, because you know on a deep level, if this reading is resonating with you, you know on a deep level that you have completed a soul lesson, a karmic cycle, and that you can allow yourself to celebrate this win, that it doesn't have to keep replaying out for you, because you've chosen, or you are about to choose, to go in a new direction, go in a new path. You're stronger than you think you are, and you are doing some deep ancestral healing. This is about you leaving that legacy behind. Some of you, there was maybe an inheritance. Someone may have crossed over and you were fighting with the family about an inheritance. Some of you are just waiting for it, or you've got it. Okay, this is about building stability for yourself. That's why it was left for you. It is about building a foundation for you. You have parents here. You have fertility. You also have the Empress. So I am getting here that some of you may have had a miscarriage. You may have lost a child. A child may have been in the midst of a custody battle here as well. Don't be blinded by the truth. Oh, that came out of the blue. Thank you, Spirit. Don't be blinded by the truth. And the truth of the matter is you've already learned what you've needed to learn, Aquarius, so it's time to move on. Oh, this is deep. This is deep here. A lot of energy coming through here. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel your emotions coming in like waves in the month of August. Okay. A lot of you air signs are really feeling the impact. All signs, I should say. Aquarius, there's only one sign left to do after you here. And I tell you what, wow, the deepness is just insane, but it's because it's coming in here to stir everything up. We have that 8-8 portal. That Lion's Gate portal, which literally is strength. Almost every single sign has either received the Strength card in tarot, or received a card that had the infinity symbol on it, which is the 8. So a lot of 8 energy. And when 8 comes in, it's all about strength. It's about power, authority figures such as mothers and fathers, maybe even governing agencies. It is about you finding your personal power and reclaiming it, not letting someone else control, dictate, or rule over you. Okay, now you have here, oh wow, you have here chaos and conflict, and you also have peace. So through some sort of chaos, which you start out with, remember you have that Knight of Swords, chaos, chaotic force. Through some sort of chaos and conflict, you're actually coming through to a more peaceful place. You have the Egg. Card 33 and 22. So some of you may be born on the 22nd. You may be 33, 22, You may be a life path 4, a life path 6, or you may be in those personal years 4 or 6 as well. So I'm going to read how they're showing it to me. First is the chaos and conflict, and through those storm clouds, you're going to find more. Oh, okay. They're giving me peace, but it actually says blessed on here as well. So this whole time I've been reading it as blessed. I apologize. I read intuitively, but I'm getting peace, and you're going to see that you are blessed along the way as well. So let's take a look and see what the message is for you. Some of you have went through a really dirty divorce, or really power struggle with siblings or with family, something that left you feeling a little bit broken, but you've definitely overcome a lot here. You've overcome a lot, Aquarius. Again, I'm sending you out a lot of hugs because you are a warrior. This is about being at a cross purpose with another, the tension of opposites, the value of chaos before order. Stubbornness is keeping you in a state of opposition. Hold on. We're going to just pop this guy right back up here. 5 of Swords. Sometimes this can be stubborn ass energy, right? Sometimes it is, boom, I'm going to come in with a bang, whether you like it or not. And so I feel some of you, if you're being stubborn or overly tenacious about an idea here or a person, that could be causing extra fuel or adding extra fuel to that fire, which is just going to blow up, right? When you add gasoline to the fire, you all know what happens, whoosh, right? Before it simmers down. So I do feel here, it says the stubbornness is keeping you in a state of opposition. The incessant need to be right will only serve to prolong the conflict that deep down you want to be resolved. This could be someone else as well. Someone else could be very stubborn. This is an opportune moment to learn about your values, your sense of self, and what is really important to you. Hello, soul lessons, Aquarius. Some things are non-negotiable. If that's true, it's not necessary to fight, right? Put those gloves down. You're walking away. Can you find a way through the stormy emotions to higher ground? Soon the air will clear and you will be in a much better place than before, for the storm will have passed, blazing a path for new growth in its wake. Things can become electric and enlightened, always better than before if you use this time constructively. Absolutely, because what's going to come out of this? I'm going to say it again, more peace, right? You're going to feel blessed. And card 22 here, I feel like in tarot, 21 is the world, so you're definitely finishing something. But 22, from what I understand, sometimes can be that extra leap, that step before you get into that full energy of a new beginning. So it's almost like that spiritual in-between phase. So a lot of you, that spiritual in-between phase is this soul lesson. So some of you may even be having a little bit of a karmic review. You may be diving into your divine blueprint. You're seeing how blessed you truly are. This is about something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected. Grace that is an unforeseen gift from Spirit. Humility is called for now, as grace is an unearned gift. You didn't gain this by your own desires or actions. To be who you need to be, you can no longer do what you did. In a way, you have hit rock bottom, and what is required now is nothing less than total surrender. Then you will be blessed, because you are moving towards a deepening of intimacy and a unique and sacred partnership. You know that you are meant to make this connection. This union, blessed by the divine, will bring transformation and beauty to the world. This is also a sign that, even more importantly, you're being called to a deeper intimacy with yourself and spirit. With this new development, you will see evidence of grace in your life. Wow. Aquarius, that's exactly what we said in the beginning. Some of these soul lessons were to connect you back home to yourself. So either you are in a karmic relationship, a soulmate relationship, basically the same thing here for a lot of you, okay? But you're going to see that something is actually turning out in a way that is unexpected, but you're seeing the silver lining. But remember to try to get out of that headspace. Try to not replay a past mental story out, because you have what it takes to move towards freedom. You have what it takes to move towards a new beginning and free yourself from any restrictions, any limiting beliefs, or any old patterns that still take precedence in your life. And how do you know? How do you know if you've completed that lesson? Well, here's the answer. Soul truth. This is what your soul wants to remind you at this time. On whom am I placing blame right now? A person who blames others has not begun their lesson. A person who blames themselves has begun their lesson. A person who blames no one has finished their lesson. Today is soul action, Aquarius. Take responsibility. On whom are you placing blame right now? Today, free yourself by releasing all victimhood, blame, and resistance. They don't belong where you're going. Only love and courage live there. Make a choice to do it. Even if you don't feel ready, listen to your heart and you will be led. Wow. Gemini also had, and I think one other sign, maybe, I don't think it was Libra. Remember what I said about the air signs? A lot of you are going through something similar here. But Gemini received this same card as well. And it may have been either Leo or possibly Cancer, I believe. Someone received this same card aside from Gemini. So you may have Gemini in your chart. You may be dealing with the Gemini. But if you really take a look at what that just said regarding lessons, you'll know where you're at on your journey. Aquarius, that is what I have for you. Powerful reading indeed. I know it was deep. If you feel you want to take it a step deeper, again, feel free to check out the links in the description box below. I have linked or will link the collective readings in the description box for those of you that have missed any. They're there for your convenience. If you like this video, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. If you haven't already hit that subscribe and bell button and you're vibing with the energy of the channel, feel free to do so. Thank you so much, Aquarius, for spending your precious time and energy here with me today. Lots of love.